I'm on Ghost Story actually right now.
Yeah,
Just about to start it.
it's not a bad one. I started in the middle of the series when I started reading it. Some people start at, Stormfront and they're like, this kind of stinks. But if you
I like Stormfront. I don't get it. I don't get the hate for Stormfront. I just told my friend, I was like, this is what most people say. He goes, no, and he's like me with urban fantasy in particular. He wants to go in order. So he's like, dude, I thought it was really good. I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, that's just what people say. I'm like, out of the other ones, I think it's, one of my least favorite ones, for
Mhm.
sure. But I still thought it was a great book. So I don't know. I hear that a lot and I always find it really interesting.
Yeah. I mean, for me, it wasn't this. I mean, I'm glad I started in the middle because if I'd have started at Stormfront, I probably wouldn't have gone to uh, the second book. And I thought it didn't get good until the third book. But
Well,
that's
that
my own
third book
personal
though.
observation.
That third book was it's still one of my favorite books.
Mhm.
That's Summer Rights, right? Or I
The
forget,
Summer
but
Night,
yeah,
I believe it is.
yeah, Summer Night. That
Yeah.
I absolutely love like John Carpenter and stuff, and yeah, I mean, but that was just totally a different. Even though we started, it was totally different. So that's like
Yeah.
still one of my favorite books of all time. But I do think it's hard with the Dresden Files, just if people are listening. Personally, I find it hard to like because like books 1 through 8 are very like similar, right? In terms of like here's the case, you figure out who done it, but then once you get to like really like well, I guess like probably like yeah, like 8 or 9, it starts to shift completely into this larger
Well,
world building.
once
It's a totally different feel. Yeah,
without
which I like.
spoilers, it's like once Mab gets into the picture, I think that's when it becomes
Yeah,
more, he's going to have to, what's he going to do? Is he going to become this or is he going to become that? So
yeah,
I think for me, that's where it got sort of exciting and interesting. But, you know,
yeah. No, I totally agree. I've loved all of them. Yeah, I worry about Ghost Story. I just kept ripping through recently. Like I did a book and then that was my palate cleanser. Uh and I just already know it's like it's the type like from the blurb personally, like it's the type of story I struggle with. And I've had other ones where they've done like a similar thing for the premise. So I'm kind of trying to gut myself. I'm kind of feeling like for myself it's gonna be like I hate to say it, but like the middle of the wheel of time. So yeah, so I'm like
yeah.
trying but I do have the Audible though, which is nice. So I usually do 50-50. I might do like 60-40 or something like
You
that.
might want to do the audio book on that one because I read it and it, like you were saying, it was difficult for me to get through it because it was different from the rest of the books,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
of
yeah.
what happened in the previous one and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
I
Yeah.
did get through it.
I'm glad I know myself as a reader just to be like, I'm
Yeah.
gonna have to. Audible has saved me. It's got
Yeah.
there's some books where I'm like, oh, I definitely enjoyed it by doing some of the Audible and
Yeah.
it's got me through the tough parts. But yeah,
And
I
listening
think
does
that's good.
count as reading. I'm sorry, people.
Yeah. I always say each to their own, right? I have people that do 100%. I have people that don't count. I'm like, whatever. I'm like, I just want to enjoy a book. Yeah, I'm like, I still like the reading aspect, but I do like Dungeon Crawler Carl is a great one. Like, just amazing narration. I
Mm,
think the Stormlight Archives, amazing narration. So
yeah.
there's times where I'm like in the mood for something different. So yeah, I think each to their own. Whatever you want to do it as long as you're
Yeah.
absorbing stuff.